All right, I'm going to install a fan shroud, the fan, belts, and the pulley in. So I've already got the alternator installed, so we'll get that the belt onto that. My Camaro is real simple, so just bolts to here. And so the bolt pattern doesn't really matter in this direction, that direction, however you want to do it. Either way it goes, the four bolt pattern lines right up. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the shroud partially in first, because you can't get the shroud in with the fan on. So we'll slide that shroud in, and then we'll get the rest on. All right, and just tuck in there. It's not bolted on; it's real loose. All right, so for our pulley, we're just going to pop that sucker on. You may have to, depending on how hard it is, but there you go. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll put our little extension on the fan. All right, so my fan's painted, so it's a little hard to get it in there because just the paint's in the way. But when we torque that down, it should squeeze on, but it should go on all the way. Right, there we go. Let's make sure your holes line up. Right. And then what I'll do is we'll just put one bolt in for now. Okay. That way when we put it on, we can let it hang there. And put the others in. Okay. So basically I'm just going to reach in there, get that nut in there. You may have to fuss with it a little bit. We're going to get that bolt to line up with the threads in there. All right, once you get it on and get your nuts at least on there hand tight, and then you can take the shroud and then just push it forward like that, so then you can access and then reach in comfortably and tighten the nuts that way. All right, so then the final torque, it says about 20 to 27 pounds in the book. I put it about 23. And it's, it's not that hard. You can just use the fan blade to grab onto and just turn it. And so that worked out pretty good. So here we go. And then the shroud. So my shroud, it's original shroud, but it's been cut out a couple times. I may replace it, but see, we've got a tab. These tabs on your radiator, right there. Okay, and there's the end of the shroud that those tabs fit into. Okay, this section here slides. Okay, it slides onto that tab. It's a little hard to do because the bottom of the shroud hits the radiator and you gotta twist it and turn it. So I'm gonna play with it for a bit and see how I get it. All right, I did one side at a time. I got lucky because my passenger side is all messed up. So I'm gonna slide in there. And this other side here, I can see why people cut these off. Pain in the ass. So either the radiator is not made right or it doesn't quite fit on there. So I don't know what to do there. I'll figure it out. And then we just got one bolt that goes here with the washer. Put that on. All right, I got that done. And now the belt. So again, I just have the one. It's the alternator only. So we'll slip this around the fan and then goes to the inside. So this one here is for my smog, and then the inside one is for the alternator. All right, I can't get my belt on. You know, this is just a cheap aftermarket, almost cheap, I mean, it's just an aftermarket alternator, and that's as far over as it goes, okay? So I don't know if it's because it's too big or made differently, it's hitting my valve cover, and then even when I put the belt on, oh, it still doesn't even reach. So either it's the wrong belt in combination with the alternator doesn't move all the way over. I mean, I know the alternator should mount when you tighten it up. Should be right about. If I can get it to move over, should be right about there when it mounts, which is about right. So I'm thinking maybe it might be the wrong belt. I don't know. So either way, so I'll work on that later. But that's it.